Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beavertown. Yes, we are back with our friendly, well, it's environmentally friendly beavers here, the Folktails, and we are down here at the bottom of the colony here, but you know they're not the bottom of our hearts. But we have not spent a lot of time down here in Lakebottom, and we have some plans today. And there's going to be a big build going on over here, but first. We're going to get ourselves in a better situation because we're going to need dirt. Yes, dirt and more bots to do some terraforming. Yes, a big project underway. So we're going to do two things first here. Then we'll jump for a little fix elsewhere in the colony. And that terrain block is not the fix. We do want to put another terraforming station here. We will have to move things around and get some bots down here. In fact, let's do that as well. We're going to migrate population, and we're going to go from Lakebottom and not from Beavertown, not Metallica. Ooh, maybe Metallica will soon have plenty of bots. They'll need more soon enough. But the Golem district, we are going to ship 10 over. I think that'll be fine for now. These guys can work here. And the reason why we're going to do that, since we have a bit of dirt, we're going to make sure when this is ready, this is fully accessible. So we are going to put 3 terrain blocks and a staircase. There we go. Boom. There it is. I hide all this. We don't need all that. So that is good news. So that will help. Now, the other thing, actually, before we get to this, I forgot we do not have, and if we click on here, Lakebottom, we don't have any biofuel for these beavers here, or I should say the bots. So let's make sure that we have the ability to keep these guys energized. So under science, biofuel tank, and I think we're going to be doing a lot of work over in this general area. So why don't we make sure that they have access to that? This will probably get moved at some point, but we can throw that there, and then we put some pathing in. There we go. Oh, you know what? You know, we're not fully there yet. Let's high prioritize, get some of this going here. Get rid of this. Please remove these before bedtime. Anybody? Okay, one's on the go. Oh, no. Okay, they're going there. Do this thing with that I forgot to prioritize. Oh, I actually don't need to worry about it. Perspective, folks, and I was off. There we go. That's connected. Now, while night has fallen, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we can get a lot of dirt because we're going to need a lot of it, and we're not the most efficient because the dirt's coming from over here in District 12, so they've got to bring that dirt. There is no direct path, so these guys are somehow working the way down here, and even down, around, and maybe this way. But yeah, there is zero way besides coming across either this bridge, which they're probably not taking. They're probably coming through here. So that's a long trip for everybody. So let's do a few things. We'll start over here with a... And remember, this is update 2, so we do have to put in a drop-off point, which, you know what, I actually don't mind. I kind of like this setup, but hey, changes were made. So we're going to come here and do a staircase. And now we're just going to start working ourselves over. And in fact, we're going to do a few things to make sure we can work ourselves over. And provide as much connectivity as possible. We'll remove those trees. I think we can provide a double set of connections here. Provide ourselves with the way to get up. We'll just let the beavers decide. What is the most efficient way to get where you're trying to go from wherever you're coming from? We're not short on resources, so let's make this as efficient as possible. There we go. There we go. Oh, can't go any further. We do need to account for a gate. Now, oops, excuse me. This is one thing I do wish was in update 4. Is these little mini gates. I love those little mini gates. Just when I want connectivity, and that's all we want here is connectivity. So we will provide connectivity there. Where else should we look to provide some connectivity? We could look to provide some here, just a straight shot up. Why not? So we can do this. We will have to come back and put the pass in as soon as we can. But once again, just connectivity. It's all about, ooh, threaded the needle there. And I'm not sure whether, yeah, I think that's the same. No, that is a different district. Maybe. No, this is Beavertown. Yeah, and this is coming from Gollum. This is Gollum, so that will all be fine. So that's good. Now, we have other connectivity points to think about, including from District 7, I believe it's, yeah, District 7, which that needs a name too. These guys have been nameless for oh so long. But I think we want to provide some connectivity here. We can provide it here. Once again, we can just work our way up. If the game would permit me. And maybe run that across. Now here, we're going to have to put a district gate as well. So, because this is from a different district. So these guys can come along. We work our way from here. They can come along and up. Yeah, I think this should be more efficient. So hopefully we can start getting more dirt. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to change where we have Lakebottom. So we'll remove this. And there's no Lakebottom. Oh, no, there is. Okay, but that's fine. So we are going to set up multiple routes. We'll zip across. I think with each of these, we will send 2 dirt routes right here. And then we'll come back, zoop, back to this distribution post. And work our way back. There we go. And we can send dirt and more dirt. There we go. So that should allow us to get on with our big project. But before we get on with this, we are going to let... Oh, you can already see the beavers coming through this way. Where are you coming from? Oh, you're... Oh, we can connect this. Okay. Come on. There you go. So they're already working their way up and through. That is good, awesome news. Very happy about that. So that should allow this to fill up. And we're gonna let this fill up before we come back here. As much as I also want this guy going. Ooh. Well, we'll be ready soon. But let's connect it with a path. That's so much nicer. So we're gonna let this fill up. But we're gonna fix one thing before we pop back here with filled up dirt piles. And that is fixing something over here in Aquaflow. Now, you might not see it, but you should be able to see it. I previously was through here. I'm like, yeah, okay, one of these water wheels is not connected to the rest. And I was thinking of this guy down here. I'm like, but it's connected to this lumber mill, and when it spins, it's fine. But this one's not connected. Nor is this one connected. It's just sitting there. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I was that much of a dolt and missed that. So we will connect them. And I think we're going to connect them over here on this side here. So we can just remove that stretch of crops. Make all that go on high speed. Come on, go, go, go. You can do it. Look at them, hard at work. It's like I've never given them a job before. Okay, well, there are some bots here doing some work. You guys can come back and finish everything, please. Oh, maybe I should prioritize. Oh, it is prioritize. Do this. Okay, well, I get it. Building... No, actually, demo's pretty fun. Like, so... But, you know, bots are going to bot, right? So, I guess we're just going to have to wait for the morning for the real live beavers to come and finish removing the crops. Well, these ones are dead. Might have to think about putting a dam here. We'll think about that. I'm not too worried. Oh, they can't reach it. Ooh. Oh. Well, that's actually a little surprising. So they come here. You're telling me you cannot reach that. That's a little bit of a surprise. Okay. Can you reach if I put a set of platforms here and we come around? Will that work? Can you build these? Well, you can build that. As soon as this one's built, can you build this? Come on, man. You can do it. I was wondering why they hopped on all these and not the others. Okay, we're just going to speed along, which we're fine speeding along. Lakebottom needs a ton of resources. Okay, two more logs. And, you know, some nails, a little bit of duct tape. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right. So can they get them all? Looks like they can remove them all. Okay, that's good news. I was a little surprised. Okay, so we can do this and this. And finish that off. You know, not that these are actually producing any power, but they will as soon as the dry season's over in just over 4 days. And yes, everybody is happy, and this is done. That's a good. That project's in the books. Good news. Okay, so let's go back up and check on Lakebottom. Well, some time has passed, and you can see our big, beautiful bounty of dirt. We have bots coming in, filling these up. These are near full. Now, I must admit, I was pondering for a bit, what's going on? Why am I not getting some dirt? Had to come into my distribution limits. A good little tip here, at least if you're playing on the older ones. Ooh. Oh yeah, I undid this, make it infinity. I'm moving around my district center, so... Yeah, that's why it reset. So, yeah, a little inside baseball. I can see a path. I moved it back. So, yeah, having that infinity just allows this to fill up and continually fill up. So we're now in a good position to come over here. And the plan is we're going to run some channels up here because we want to get the water up and down and flowing into this reservoir over by what is currently District 7. So let's have a look-see. We have plenty of food we need to get rid of. And I think we want to kind of figure out where do we want to run things. And you know what? I think here's a good spot. We're going to start here. This is where the first wall is going to end up being. So let's come in. And we can remove this beautiful row here. And the farmers are like, dude. So that's going to go. But that's not it. So that is where the very first, and we can come in here and we can mark it. Terrain block. And we're going to have a row of terrain blocks. We're just going to start working our way up. Now, what we want, though, is, so this is a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the channel 5, 6. Okay. And this is going to allow us, we've come into water, mechanical water pumps. That's a wall. So we can put that there. We can put the next one there as well. But this is also where there's going to be a wall. In fact, we're going to have a double wall. Because one of these is going to be for the power lines. Yeah, we need power. So let's come in. And now that we've got things marked out, we can just remove all the food. It can go. It can go. Well, it's not totally fine. We should actually deal with that because we just took away a whole lot of carrots. So, and the bots are like, yeah, whatever, dude, we're fine. So let's come up here. I think what we can do is take advantage and put a dynamite in here. Yeah, let's dynamite this. Let's get that going as a high priority. And you know, funny enough, I'm actually going to put some terrain blocks here as well. So, and the reason for that is we're going to come and build a farm. We'll build it as soon as we can get a water dump in here. Oh, somebody's not happy that they have to walk further off the path. So it's fine, fine, it's fine. Okay, so somebody, anybody? Who shall be the bringer of explosives? Ah, Mr. Bot. Oh, no, you're trained. Okay, no. Yeah, take your time. We're not looking to blow stuff up here. Not at all. Okay, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Wobinus. Oh, you didn't even set it. You're like, come on, that would have been a great fireworks explosion here at night, but oh no, oh no. Oh. Ottawath? Yeah, there you go. No! It's like everybody's like union whistle is blown here, and you know, I could make you all work 24 hours if I wanted to. Darn you, Folktails. Okay, so that is fine. Day is about to break here momentarily. So this should be, okay, come on. The very first thing that these guys get to do. Come on, come on. While you're dropping off dirt, that's fine. You do you. There we go. Finally. Okay, slow things down. We're going to detonate. Come into water. And water dump. There we go. Make that a high priority. Make sure somebody's working there. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So these guys are hard at work. And we're going to have to be somewhat selective as to how we do things. So why don't we look to prioritize these guys here? Because you are in the middle of where things are going to go. And we're just going to build ourselves up. In fact, we're actually going to blow things up at the same time. We're going to build up and blow things down. Because, you know, that's just how we roll here. So what we can do is you can start seeing some of the plans here. That's going to kind of look like this, but let's not block those poor beavers in. That would just be terrible of me. Terrible of me. We want to get that done. So this should be done as somebody, bringer of water. Dorea, come on. You can do it. We want to see exactly where we can... Yeah, there's the green. This will expand out. How far down does this come? You know, we could do math, but why do math when you can just visually see things? So it comes all the way down there. And I think... bit of a balance... do we... You know what? We are going to try to get even better amount up there. So let's remove this. And by amount, I mean food. Oh. Okay, you're not happy. We could do this. What makes the most sense with all our beautiful green land? Okay. Decisions, eh, guys? Let's... Well, I do want to take advantage of all this. What if I put you up here? No. We would need two... You know what? Actually, that doesn't hurt us at all. We're going to do 2 farms. In fact, we will put another farm up here. There we go. So that's going to give us plenty of area. So let's look. See here, all that green. all of this screen as well is done. So we can't get around the corner, but that's fine. So we're going to come in, plant crops. All that can be carrots. We will be nice and we will plant some sunflowers as well. And then a whole lot of potatoes, man. Well, we said we couldn't get around the corner, so let's not go further than we can really get. There we go. So that should be good. I'm going to plant some carrots here, 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 and there. There we go. Nothing to... Oh, way to go, Sargon. Way to go. We kind of mucked things up. So, move that over one. There we go. There's only some lost logs. It's fine, folks. It's fine. It's also fine is how fast these beavers are now going to be able to build coming up. We do need to get rid of this here, though. Come on. Disappear. Now, I did mention we're going to build up and also blow down. So let's continue this. In fact, this is going to get to be too high. Not as in, man, I can't reach it, but the number 2. Yes, we are going number 2 here. So the way the arrows are going, these guys will build from back to front. So that is good news. So that should prevent poor beavers from getting trapped. Oh, we are going to have to run a path for now. That's fine. Should be able to reach these guys now. There you go. So now, while all this is going on up here, everything can be reached. That is fine. This is where we're going to start blowing things down. Not here, but here. So that entire area, we're going to bring this to this level here. Those bots are going to be busy, which is good. At the same time, we have other trees to remove. Like a lot of other trees are in the way. So the the beavers, everybody's going to be busy, even busier when I select the right thing. And this is where we also have a lot more to remove. Come along here, come along here. Like, hey, Sargon, you can't get up there. Yeah, I know, it's okay. It's fine. It's going to be fine. In fact, this is where we're going to pause. We're going to remove the district center from here. We're going to come up. We're going to zoom out because we do want to make sure we can fully reach everything as well. We're at path, district center. And by I mean everything, I mean realistically. Ooh, I think we should be safe here. We're going to do that. That should be fine. Shouldn't lose this connection. Should be good. Find out as time marches on. But these guys can support us. That is good. We're in good shape. Yeah, they can still come across. That's good news. So these guys are running to their new home and a whole lot of work to do. Even better if I assign them all. In fact, we can make these guys bots. The bots can do a lot of destruction, a lot more work, much faster. But please, can we remove... Oh, come on. Oh. You know what I just did? I moved this. So we're going to delete this. It's going to come back. We moved it, or I did it, not you. I moved this before. Let's make that 4 bots. Go. I prioritize this. Yes, we need these things moved. So we're going to stay down here for the moment. And then once we get this area kind of built out, we will be in a better position to get things done. Okay, so there's that. Now, I mentioned needs to be a wall here. That's going to be 1 deep, but obviously too high. There you go. think you're catching what I'm laying down. At least the bots are, because they're laying down some terrain blocks. So that is good. So now, while this is going on, we can probably see if these guys can be reached. Nope. We're going to run a path over that way for now. So that should put everybody on a nice course to get that done. But let's make sure we have things for our beavers to do. So you can see we have 5 free beavers. So why don't we take advantage of that? And we just build a nice little builder's hut. So that these guys, and we can throw that there, I think. So let's get this done. I prioritize that because there's a lot of little trees to remove, and you know what? More workers, the better. And hey guys, you know what? Okay, gotta slow things down. Update 2 requires us to do that. We need to make sure we can get that back area done. Get that done first, boys. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everything can be reached. We should be good. We should be good. Even though these guys want to work up here. I get it. It's closer. And they know somebody's going to be laying the landscaping tools, and, you know, so would I. Yes, the explosives. Yes, the explosives. But I think you're starting to see how things are beginning to shape out. So, I think we need to kind of decide how deep this is. So, in fact, we're going to remove these. And why I say deep? Because we got to go up. You know, we've got to get this canal up. This whole channel system. So, let's make sure we are good. We can do this. And I think this is an excellent spot for this to start to come up too high. So that's 1 high and 2 high. And then as you can see, there's a lot of this to be removed. I think we can try to continue to lay this out as long as we don't get ourselves lost from our objective here. And I think we're going to have even more explosives. No. More explosives or less explosives? See, this is where I do need to take a bit of a time to figure things out. Because, you know, I've run through this once. I'll be honest, I've run through this once, but you know, there's not a lot of great little landmarks to make sure you don't miss things. Speaking of missing things, we're missing 1 explosives. So please, somebody, anybody. Come on. Who wants to see something go boom? You do. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, almost blew it up. We've got bots coming over here to fill in this last terrain block. Okay, go, move. There you go. Thank you. We can set this off. Isn't it sweet? There we go. That's soon to be closed off, but as you can see, we've got ourselves coming all the way up. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay. So we have all that running through here. Yeah, let's get this done. Turn that off. Let's make sure we get all the areas done down here and work ourselves across. So while those guys are working, you can see plenty of dirt left. That's why we wanted to stock up. But we don't really want to move the district center until this channel area is done. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place these. We're going to pause because we don't want these built yet. But you can see, that's the idea. In fact, the other thing we can end up doing is showing. No, we'll leave that for later. So that's going to come in. Those are done there. So we can come in. Let's make sure they can reach those two. As soon as we close this off, they're not getting through. Need to make sure that goes too high. They can worry about all this. As you can see here, train blocks, and then they can work their way across. Now, we come here, mechanical pump. Yeah, it's fine for 3, but that's only a 1 deep channel at this point. So that's why we're going to go up another row of train blocks. So now when this goes here, you'll be able to see that, yeah, that's too deep. So that should prevent a lot of evaporation, but also importantly, hold a lot of water, which is key. Oop, speaking of key, it's key that we pause these things because we don't want them built yet. That's the last thing we're worried about at this stage. So there you go. You can kind of see things as we go. Oh, you know what? Priority. Does somebody want to build that, please? Coming all the way down. The ground floor. Oh, it would help if we prioritize the one underneath. I thought it was. I thought I got it! I swearsies! So there we go. That one's done. Now they'll do this one. Well, they'll do this one before these two. So that's the important part of prioritization. Oh, you making a liar out of me? Pause. Don't do that one. Please finish the thing behind before somebody gets trapped. One more. Just, pat the sandcastle. It's good. Thank you. Was that hard? Was that hard, bots? I guess it was. Okay. So there you go. So we're going to do, we are going to jump ahead a bit as we get more of this complete, and we'll see you here in a second. We have actually made some really good progress here in Lakebottom. We have actually full 2 chambers built. And speaking of built, I built some bridges just to come across. And, I could have done completely the platforms, but hey, let's do something a little different. They're going to have to get across here. And you know what? I think let's leave ourselves a reminder. And that reminder is when I come here, hopefully this actually works out, we will need to run power up. So let's do a block. Let's prioritize that just because. We do need to bring power shaft. Actually, is this going to work out or are we off? Oh, we might be off one. Boo earns. But we could, you know what? Actually, what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna blow something up. We're gonna blow that up. And the reason why, even though we can't reach it, Boo earns. So let's not have these things built. That would be bad. Instead, we will come up with a staircase. So please build that. And the reason why is I do want to do a little explosives. Not just there, but they're going to have to work their way up. So we'll come back to that. But speaking of explosives, let's enjoy this moment here. Nice. Okay, the reason why we blew that up is obviously if we're going to pump water up the higher area where it's going, well, this area can't be higher than down here. Otherwise, the water's going to collect down here and not up here. So that is fine. We do have our beavers working quite well up here. In fact, they're going both directions, so the bot can go this way and bot can go that way. We do have a path in here, so in theory, behind. In fact, why don't we make sure that they can tackle these areas here. In fact, I think there are, yeah, there are blocks down there too. So those got to go. So that's good. Okay, so they've got commands to go to do that. These guys can work their way across. Now, actually, I could have and waited, but you know, I don't want to. I don't want to wait. Here, though, let's make this a high priority so we can do some explosives, as well as this. We'll make that a second high priority because, you know, why not? Oh, yeah, too many priorities and probably not enough bots over here to do all the work. But while these guys are working, we will come down here. And actually, I think we're now at the point. Yeah, we are at the point. What are we at the point at? It's time to actually move the district center again because this work is done for now. So we're going to pause, delete that, come all the way down here, and we will put district center there. Let's make all those bots again. Workers allowed in the new building, bots. That's weird. Well, workers allowed in new... Is that a... I'm not sure, but I recognize that. I think that's gone in the new update. But anyways, these guys can now come down here. They can reach a lot further. And we need to reach further because there is work to do. So let's extend this path down here. That should... Ooh, I was about to say that should all be in the area, but it's not. So we're going to have to come this way, which is fine. In fact, let's prioritize where things need to go, which is here. Although it looks like most of those are not in our way. So, okay, so what we're doing here, make sure the arrows are pointed in the right direction. Then we're going to start filling this area in. Because this area, this is where we're actually, as you can probably guess by this, is we're going to go up. But we're not exactly sure how far we need to go up. But we can build this area up for sure. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is do 3 high here. And you know what? I think we're going to get to blow some more stuff up. So why don't we plan for that? We are going to need to just bulldoze our way through. So let's see if we can get ourselves up. Well, of course we can. We're Folktails. We have the means. We have the technology. And we have nearly 20,000 science. So yes, we are more than prepared. We'd be better prepared if, from a spatial recognition, I knew where to place the platforms. That's on me, not the beavers. Okay, there we go. So they can work their way up. And they can come up here. And actually, we are going to put a... We would click on the correct thing, a staircase. So they can come up. Staircase here. On the other side, we will want to get back down. And you'll see why in a moment. So we can put that here. And the same thing, we are going to remove a bunch of these. More importantly, these guys. These guys must go. They're in the way. They are in the way. Oh, and we're off one, I think. Aren't we? Yes, we are. So let's come back. Because I only put 1 row in, and that needs to be 2. Or we're doing 2. So let's get rid of these fellows here. And... Oh, no. No, hang on. What's going on? Let's lay in at least some of these Where is this? Ah, yeah, that's why. That actually comes out all the way here, which means all of this needs to be filled in. Yeah, which... Are we? Yeah, that's the staircase. We are 4 deep. And just as a reminder... Oh. Am I off? I think I'm... Oh, I am too deep. So this comes along here. I'm like, why am I confused it? So that, it doesn't take much. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 things wrong. So this can go for now. We don't need to worry about this. That can go. This is the wall. But at the same time, because this is where this wall is going to come, let's leave ourselves a little marker. We can do that. And this means this is in the wrong spot. So we're going to get rid of that. Good thing they hadn't started placing those yet. And this is where we are going to have to do some explosives, which is fine. It's going to be fine. It's... Ooh. Oh, they're working their way up. That's fine. Okay, so nothing to worry about here, folks. Now we can explode things if we wish. Let's make things easier for our poor beavers. And then we'll get back into planting some more explosives. So if we do that, they can work their way around. They can also work their way up. And that means here as well. We can come in. In fact, this is what I should be doing here. We can get away with this. So if we do this, that will, with this, multiple bots can come in and they can build themselves up. And they can go too high, so it's all good. So this is where we're going to close things off. We'll come back in a little bit, but what I want to do is kind of respect, that metal ruins as well as this one. But we need to work our way down to over here, so we're going to put ourselves with some markers, kind of at least. Well, in theory, we can land a little further. I'm not sure if we're gonna... Why don't we aim... Well, actually, here's... This is what we're going to do. You need to be 4 wide, but I don't want to go right up against this metal ruins. So 2, 3, 4. So everything from here. There we go. So we're going to come in, and we are going to dynamite. Now... This has to go. Yes, yes, yes. We will work our way up to gain access. Now, the other thing is, I do want to kind of weave ourselves over. So I think what we're going to do is weave. We kind of got 4 over, 4 over. I think we can do this. I think we're pretty good at this point. We can come over a little bit here to right about there, I think. Now, a lot of things to remove. They're soon going to be able to get up here and then down, clear all this space. But you can start to, well, you can actually see what I'm laying down because I've planned out the dynamite. So this is going to be leading into this area here, which I think what we want to do is making sure that we can remove all the trees that are kind of in the way at least. Yeah, it died, and it looks like it's all reachable, which is good. So, ooh, you know what we're going to do instead? A little change of plans. We're on the path. Here? Here? Okay, hang on. I think that's where we want the path. Because what we're going to do... Ooh. We can move it back one, or we could blow stuff up. So let's blow stuff up. So we come up here. They'll work their way up. We can get rid of this. And this is where a staircase can be. So that's going to be nice. Okay. So you can kind of see what's laying down. So let's see what this looks like when all of this is completed. As dawn breaks, many cycles have passed. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I lost count myself. Maybe I can figure out the math here as I do the edit. But yes, we are near completion for the project for the day. But what I do want to point out is some things that happened. Yeah, we did move the district center. I'm pretty sure I showed that. But this fella ran out of water. All these crops died. Because when I moved the district center, this path did not exist. I did have this path winding around, and you'll see why in a second, but it stopped short, and I didn't notice. So after putting in this path, this water dump worked, and then, you know, this thriving farming area returned, so which is good. But I put in this path and these paths originally because when I moved the district center, the housing was out of reach, so I had to build this housing. Yeah, I had a bunch of homeless beavers. They could not reach, and they still can't reach. In fact, I could probably make sure we're on 1x speed, swing around. Click here. You can see, yeah, they can't reach us. They can't even reach any of the patios. Oh my goodness. Nor can they actually reach that terraforming station. No wonder some of my terraforming really slowed down. Like, my goodness. Should have checked that one out. That's poor marks for me. But yeah, so I built that. But all of this has been built. In fact, we're going to enjoy a moment here. Yeah, that was very sweet. So now, we're technically not done. We do need to come in here and put that in. Now you notice I have some dynamite here. I'm not going to set that off. I am of 2 mines here at this point. So let's come back here. So we're going to have some pumps. They're going to put the water in here. It's too deep. We can, and then we can show this here. I'm going to put a pump there. Let's make sure they don't build it. So that's fine. Then they come up. We're going to have to remove this path here temporarily at least. And then we can put another pump right there. That's all good. Okay, let's pause that. So that is actually one big long chamber, although I think that might be one lower. No, it's not. It's one super long chamber. I could leave it like that, or I could build up. But this is going to go off here in a second. But let me show you another problem. You might notice here, can't distribute goods. So I moved the district center to over here, which was over here. So this fella can no longer, they all abandoned post. Literally, they abandoned the post. So, but that allowed me to get in range and build or put all these explosives down, which is good. Plus all these explosives down here. So I think we're gonna pause the game. Let's delete that. And let's return for now. Now this is actually gonna move back somewhere along there, but that's not a today thing. But for now, let's reclaim this as a worker's paradise. No workers available. That's a bit of a lie. I think here they come. They're like, wait a minute, we're coming, we're coming. Are we actually right about that? Let's see. Nope, nope. Nope. No workers available. That is one humdinger of... Oh, it actually might not be. Look at all those vacancies here. So we're trying to build these things. Ooh-wee. That is not good. So let's come in here. Let's migrate from Golem District. I don't see why not. We can migrate a bunch. There we go. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy. So that returns things well to the world. Now that's a new builder's hut. I have placed all these explosives here. So let's enjoy this one as well. Let's just quickly speed things up. Ooh, nighttime's coming, but come on, you can do it. Yeah, the bot to the rescue here. So, okay, come on, man. Like, okay, you gonna let your buddy finish the job? Like this? Oh, not even. Super, super rude bots. There you go. They're probably upset I made them walk further for some reason. Okay, we'll set these off. Nice, as the smoke clears. So that's going to allow everything to fall in here from up here. And what's going to happen... I don't think I can place them at the moment. No, it won't let me. But basically the plan is... Won't go here. And this will have to get deeper. But for now, we're going to set those off. So let's get to daytime here. Come on, sunrise. Sunrise explosion coming up. You can do this. And I think we're going to set it off about here. 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 Okay. Slow things down. Oh, I should have mathed it, but it was close. We were close to the middle. But yeah, this is going to be the channel. And now that you can see here, this is something that we can now place. And this will allow the water to flow in through here. Yeah, you know, you might leave it as a one deep or something to that effect. But that is for a future time. That's for next episode. We're going to have to run the power, get these things operational, and hopefully this will ensure